Hey, what is up YouTube? What is up Aquamigos? Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you guys are new here, my name is Tobias and welcome to my YouTube channel. To anyone watching this who is new here, make sure you go down there and subscribe to my channel to keep up with videos like this one. And what we are doing today, guys, is we are answering an age-old question, a very controversial topic amongst people who keep fish and such. But in all seriousness, guys, what we are doing today is we're going to be comparing a liquid water testing kit to the water testing strips. Let me show you guys what I have right here. I went ahead and bought this API Freshwater Master Test Kit, and I also bought these API 5-in-1 test strips. So just over a year ago or so, when I got my first aquarium, the one that had my fan-tailed goldfish in it, I bought the water testing strips, like these ones right here. I bought these and that's what I was using to test my water, and then people started commenting on my videos saying that I should get the master test kit, like a liquid water testing kit, because they're more accurate than the water testing strips. A lot of people say that the water testing strips are inaccurate. So I actually went online and I was researching this like a while ago, and a lot of people say the same thing. A lot of people say that the water test strips are not accurate at all, and you are 100% better off going with a liquid water testing kit like this one right here. So recently, actually, I have been honestly like pretty lazy about checking my water parameters, and recently I noticed some like funny behavior in my guppies, and I was actually gonna go ahead and do a water change right now, but I wanted to make this video before I do a water change so we can see what the parameters are before I do a water change. And just so you guys know, the water just looks dirty. It's not actually dirty. The water's actually clear, but I just haven't cleaned the algae off the glass in the back and the side in a while, so it's making the water look like it's green, but I guarantee you guys it's actually clear. But anyways, guys, I started noticing like some of my guppies were like doing this thing where like they would like lay at the bottom of the tank. Like sometimes they would lay inside that pot right there, but then they would like spring back to life like nothing, and they would just start swimming around. It was almost as if they were sleeping at the bottom of that. I thought that was a little weird, so I thought, okay, I think I should probably start testing my water again. So I went ahead and went online and I bought this API Master Test Kit, and I thought, hey, while I'm at it, I might as well buy the test strips also, so I can determine for myself whether the test strips are accurate or not. Because honestly, guys, the test strips are way easier to use. All you have to do is dip them in the water and get your results. These master test kits, like, I'll show you how it works, but it's much more time consuming. Also, let's just take a minute real quick to look at how many guppies I have. I can't believe like how many guppies I have. These things have just been breeding like crazy. And one more thing before we start, guys, I just wanted to mention this really quick. I bought both of these, the API brand, and the reason that I did this is because for the water testing strips, like these ones right here, I wanted to make sure that I got like better quality ones, because I bought these on Amazon, and I saw on Amazon that there's a bunch of different kinds you could get, different brands, and some of the way cheaper ones, like you could get some that are like really cheap. And I was reading some of the reviews of the other ones, and people were saying that they like some of the test strips like weren't giving them readings or anything. So those ones have a higher chance of being inaccurate. But like these API ones, I have a little more faith in like the API brand ones. And also they were pretty expensive. Like this one right here, this thing, you only get 4 water test strips. Like that is, like you only get 4. This master test kit, I think you could do close to 100 water tests with this kit right here. And that was around $22. This thing was $5 for 4 test strips. I have the Amazon page. I have the Amazon pages open for both of those right here. Check it out, guys. API Master Test Kit, $22.54. And over here we have the API 5-in-1 Aquarium Test Strips, the one that I got right there. These were $5.22. I'll go ahead and put the links to these down in the description of this video in case you want to check them out for yourself. And if you go into the description of this video, I'll just have a list of like most of the fish stuff that I use. If I bought it on Amazon, it's probably in that list. And there are some differences between these two. I just think I should mention that before I get started. The test strips do not test for ammonia. This does test for ammonia, and the test strips do test for general hardness and carbonate. This does not. So of course we'll only be able to compare them on the ones that they have in common. So like nitrate, nitrite, pH, and I think that's it. Now, if we take a look at these test strips really quick, this is the part where I feel like they could be reading some things inaccurately, or why people might say that they're inaccurate. I see right here in the directions, it says that you have to read the general hardness and carbonate levels right away, but you need to wait 30 seconds to read the nitrite and nitrate readings. So what I'm thinking is that if you're reading any of those readings either too early or too late, I think that it could give you an inaccurate reading. Or it could just be that you are reading it inaccurately yourself. So we're gonna go ahead and start with the liquid test kit. Let's just go ahead and open it up, see what we got inside. I actually also already used this the other day. I used it to check the ammonia in my goldfish tank. But okay, cool. So it comes with 4 of these test tubes, and then bottles for testing each thing. So like pH, high range pH, ammonia. I think the ammonia, you actually need 2 bottles. So there's one of the ammonias, and here's the other one. Nitrate. Oh no, sorry, that was nitrite. Oh wait, no, that is nitrate. What am I talking about? This one is nitrate also, and this should be nitrite. Yep. And then inside we also have the chart where you can compare your readings, your tests. And then I was looking through this book earlier, and it actually like gives you some tips where, like, say if your pH is too high or whatever, it gives you like tips and stuff like that. Now let's go ahead and open up this package right here. Alright guys, so this is what came inside the package. It comes with this color chart right here, and then each test strip is individually packaged, which I like. And the directions on how to use it are of course on the back of this envelope. So let's go ahead and start off by testing the water using the liquid water testing kit. Alright guys, so I still have to wait a little bit of time until I could get the accurate readings of these tests, but so far just from glancing at them, they look like they're pretty good. It looks like my parameters are really good actually, but I guess we'll see in about 1 minute and 25 seconds. And I was planning on doing a water change, but if my parameters are looking this good, I don't think I will do a water change, so I guess we'll just see. Alright guys, we are ready to go ahead and look at the parameters. We waited the full 5 minutes. So let's go ahead and see what we got. So first up, we got the ammonia. Check it out guys, it looks like we are looking at 0 parts per million. Perfect. Your ammonia should never be anything but this yellow color. It should never be like green at all. You always want that to be 0. Next, we have the nitrite. Looks like we're also at 0 parts per million, so that's excellent. Next up is the nitrate. And look at that, guys. 0 parts per million. Excellent. Usually when the nitrates go up, you can easily fix that just by doing a water change. And last but not least, pH. And it looks like my pH is pretty dark. It looks like it's the one at the very bottom, which is perfect. Live bear fish like guppies thrive at a pH of 7.5. It looks like I'm right down there at like 7.6. So perfect pH for guppies. Alright guys, so now that we got the readings from the liquid test kit, let's go ahead and try one of these water test strips. Alright guys, so with the test strips, it looks like the timing is going to be crucial here. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the general hardness and the carbonate right away, and then we have to wait 30 seconds to read the others, the pH and the nitrate and the nitrite. So let's go ahead and do that right now. And there's like a trick to doing this too. You have to put it into the tank, swish it around like twice, pull it out horizontally with the pads facing up, I guess to keep the water on it. and it says do not shake excess water off, and then place it on here like that, and then, you know, read your readings. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Alright guys, let's take a look. We got some time to read the other readings, but okay, we got general hardness. It looks like we are at, it's kind of hard to tell, like 120, I guess. Yeah, we're at 120 for sure. And then KH, it looks like we're between 0 and 40. And it's just about time to read the other, okay. Okay, so let's see. Nitrate, it looks like we are at, it looks pretty pink, like 160. Then nitrite, we are at 0, it looks like. That's really weird because my nitrate reading on the other one, well, let's get into that in a second, but okay, that's what we're looking at. I'm going to take a picture of this with my phone. Okay. So that nitrate test really threw me off. On the back of this, it gives you like a little diagram of like where it's safe and where you're in danger depending on your readings. And I was looking at the nitrate one, and it says 200 is danger. Like, yeah, that would be a crazy high reading, like 200. But in the liquid test kit, which is right here, my nitrates were at 0. Right? Isn't that kind of weird how this test strip read the complete opposite of what the liquid test kit showed? I don't know, guys. I'm pretty sure if my nitrates were that high, I'm pretty sure like all my fish would be dead. So that was pretty crazy, guys. I was not expecting that. When people were saying that the test strips are inaccurate, I was expecting them maybe to be inaccurate by a little bit. I didn't think that they would be inaccurate by a complete like such a drastic change, or just such a drastic difference from what my liquid test kit would have said. But that was a real eye-opener. Like, I think it would be a little more understandable if the test strip was reading like 20 and the liquid test kit was reading 0. Like, that's like a little more understandable. But for it to read like completely different, like a completely different reading, that's like insane. The other readings, like the pH and the nitrite, seem to be the same as the liquid test kit. And then I was looking at the KH and the GH, the carbonate and the general hardness. We were between 0 and 40 for the carbonate and 180 for the general hardness. And I looked on the back here because I don't know anything about those. And apparently 0 or 40 for the carbonate is like dangerous, and 180 for the 180 for the general hardness, it says that to be cautious, continue to monitor. And it just makes me not sure of whether those readings are correct, whether that's like inaccurate. I just don't really know. And as I was saying, like near the beginning of this video, the API Master Liquid Test Kit, it doesn't give you readings for like carbonate or general hardness, so I don't have anything to compare that to. But it just makes me not sure if like these test strips are like accurate at all. I guess with the pH and the nitrite it was, but I don't know. I just don't really trust it, I guess. So in the end, I guess all the people who were telling me not to use the test strips were right. They are inaccurate. I'm glad that somebody told me that, and I'm glad I did this little test so I could see for myself. And yeah, that was a real eye-opener. That was really interesting that something could be sold on the market that could give you like wrong readings like that. But anyways, guys, this master test kit, I will have that in the link below in case you want to check it out. I'll also have these linked down below, although I wouldn't really recommend them because you just saw what happened. But yeah, this is definitely a good buy. I think you get close to 100 tests out of it, and it costs like $22, which is really good because even if you do get the test strips, it only came with 4. So you could only do 4 tests altogether, and it cost like around $5. So that was like pretty expensive. But yeah, the master test kit definitely gave me the confidence that my guppies are probably doing okay, because I was a little worried because as I was saying earlier, I saw some strange behavior in my guppies, just like this. There's one doing it right now. I know that there's a glare, but there's a guppy laying inside that pot, but it's not dead. Sometimes the guppies, they'll go and lay down in there, and then later on when I'm feeding them, they'll come right back out. And that's actually what prompted me to go ahead and get this water testing kit, because I thought maybe like my parameters were like totally off and like my guppies weren't doing well, but it looks like everything's okay, at least as far as the water quality goes. Also, for everyone who saw my last fish video where I set up my new goldfish tank, I just want to show you guys a quick update really quick. The fish is doing great. Check it out, there he is. And I gotta say guys, he has not been flashing as much as he was before. Although he is staying still a lot, but he's alive. He's always been like this. He's just never been a big mover. Except for when I feed him, then he moves all over the place. But yeah, that's him right there. The tank's looking good. It's funny, he has all that room to swim, yet he stays all the way in that corner. Probably thinks I'm gonna pull food out right now. But yeah guys, I remember I was telling you guys about the flow of this new AquaClear filter that I got. And it turns out that with these filters, you could actually adjust the flow. I realized that the day after I filmed that video. So what you could do is you could actually move this thing right here. Let me get a good focus. Let me turn on another light, 1 second. So you can actually increase or decrease the flow by moving this right here. If you move it to the left, it increases the flow. And see how it's much stronger? Move it to the right, and it decreases the flow. And I have it turned all the way to the right to decrease the flow. I still left those on top, so it would like slow down the flow even more. But I think that's a good flow for this tank. Also, I still have the old filter right there, which I was using to jumpstart the new filter. And then let's go ahead, look down here. I added a couple lava rocks that I had in the pool pond, just to also jumpstart the new filter with some beneficial bacteria. And yeah guys, everything's doing a-okay. And I think it's kind of been a while since I've shown you guys the pool pond. Let's go ahead and go up to the pool pond, give you guys an update on the pool pond, see how everything's doing up there. Alright guys, here's the pool pond. Looks like the waterfall's getting a little restricted somewhere. It's probably the pump down here. Probably, yeah, there looks like there's some stuff stuck in the pump. Probably have to clean that out. But yeah guys, check them out. Wow. They are ready for some food, guys. This is around the time I usually feed them in the afternoon. It's around 4 o'clock right now. They'll follow me all over the place when they're hungry. Which seems to be all the time. These guys never stop looking for food. Alright guys, let's go ahead and put some food in there. Alright guys, I feel like the fish were being a little camera shy today. I don't know, probably because they haven't seen me put the GoPro in the water in a long time. I don't know, maybe that's why. Check it out guys, Rico wanted to come say hi to you guys. Hey Rico. Rico. Hello. So anyways guys, I hope you guys liked this video. I hope that cleared up the, the controversy between using testing strips and a liquid testing kit. And check it out guys, I am rocking Aquamigos merch right now. It will be down in the description of this video in case you want to check it out. But be careful when you wash these shirts, because I had it on like the casual regular setting. I feel like I should have turned the shirts inside out and set them to what's the delicate mode, because look what's going on. Some of the design is like starting to like become kind of like flaky or like wear off, and I think it's because the wash cycle was too intense for like these shirts. These shirts are like printed by Amazon. I don't know exactly what they're printing, like how they print these shirts. So if you already have an Aquamigos shirt, or if you're going to buy an Aquamigos shirt, just make sure that when you wash it, just set the washing machine to the delicate setting. But the other shirts, the ones that just have my face on them, like I haven't had a problem with that shirt. That shirt seems to be fine in the wash. It's just that these fish ones, I don't know what it is about it. Just be careful. But yeah guys, if you guys like this video, or if this video helped you out, I would appreciate it if you went down there and gave this video a like. That would help me out so much. And if you want to see more videos by me in the future, make sure that you subscribe to my channel and also hit that bell notifications button so you get notified every time I upload a new video. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. Peace!